I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year." These words from a transformed Ebenezer Scrooge echo the profound revelations often reported by those who've had near-death experiences. In this video, we'll explore how Dickens's timeless tale of redemption aligns with the spiritual awakenings of those who've glimpsed the afterlife. Join us as we uncover the wisdom hidden within this beloved Christmas story. The spirits of Scrooge's past. What if Scrooge's ghostly visitors weren't supernatural beings, but glimpses into the afterlife? This intriguing possibility emerges when we compare Dickens's classic tale to modern accounts of near-death experiences. In many NDEs, people describe a life review, a profound journey through their past actions and their impact on others. This mirrors Scrooge's encounters with the ghost of Christmas past, who guides him through pivotal moments of his life. Like those with NDEs, Scrooge revisits his past with newfound clarity and understanding. The emotional impact of these experiences is striking in both cases. NDE survivors often report intense feelings as they confront the consequences of their actions. Similarly, Scrooge is deeply moved as he watches his younger self make choices that shape his future. He feels the weight of missed opportunities and the pain of lost connections. This emotional journey sparks Scrooge's desire for change as he begins to question his life choices and values. It's fascinating to consider how Dickens, writing in an era fascinated by spiritualism and the supernatural, may have tapped into universal truths about human consciousness and personal growth. The parallels between Scrooge's experiences and modern NDE accounts are striking, suggesting a shared understanding of the power of self-reflection and the potential for redemption. Scrooge's review of his past, guided by the Spirit, aligns remarkably well with NDE testimonies. Both experiences offer a chance to see one's life from a new perspective, fostering empathy, understanding, and a renewed sense of purpose. They remind us of the profound impact our choices have on ourselves and others. But Scrooge's journey was far from over. The insights gained from revisiting his past were just the beginning of a night that would change him forever. Present moments. A new perspective. Imagine suddenly seeing the world around you with entirely new eyes, noticing details and connections you've always missed. This is the journey Scrooge is about to embark on with the ghost of Christmas present, and it's remarkably similar to what many report after near-death experiences. What might we learn if we could borrow their perspective, even for a moment? The ghost of Christmas present arrives in a burst of jovial energy, ready to show Scrooge the world as it truly is. This spirit's role is to guide Scrooge through the present day, revealing the hidden joys and sorrows that he's been blind to in his miserly existence. As Scrooge tours the city with his spectral guide, he experiences a profound shift in awareness. Where he once saw only strangers to avoid, he now witnesses moments of kindness and connection. For the first time, the warm glow of family gatherings and the quiet dignity of those facing hardship with grace become visible to him. This change in perception resembles what many near-death experiencers report after their encounters with the afterlife. They often describe a heightened sense of empathy and a newfound ability to see the interconnectedness of all things. Like Scrooge, they return with eyes opened to the beauty and pain in the world around them. Both Scrooge and those who've had NDEs move from a self-centered view of the world to one that recognizes the value and struggles of others. This shift isn't just about seeing more, it's about feeling more deeply connected to the world and its people. As we watch Scrooge's transformation unfold, we might wonder, what profound realizations await him? How will this new way of seeing change his actions and his heart? The answer lies in the striking parallels between Scrooge's journey and the accounts of NDE survivors. Just as those who've glimpsed the afterlife often return with a deep commitment to helping others, Scrooge's newfound empathy becomes the foundation for his redemption. He begins to understand the true impact of his actions on those around him, mirroring the life-affirming changes so many report after near-death experiences. Yet, as profound as this shift in perspective is, it's only the beginning. The most transformative part of Scrooge's journey, and perhaps the most challenging, still lies ahead. What further revelations await our changed protagonist? Glimpses of the future, warnings, and wisdom. The ghost of Christmas yet to come is the most chilling apparition, silent and foreboding. This spectral figure shows Scrooge how a glimpse of the future can shake a soul to its core. The ghost's appearance resembles the premonitions reported in near-death experiences, where individuals confront potential futures that challenge their beliefs about themselves and their place in the world. As the spirit guides Scrooge through visions of a future shaped by his current choices, we see parallels to NDE accounts. These glimpses often serve as wake-up calls, urging both Scrooge and NDE survivors to reconsider their priorities and the impact of their actions on others. The emotional weight of these future visions can be overwhelming. Scrooge witnesses a world where his death goes unmourned, his possessions callously sold off by strangers. This stark picture of a lonely, unremarkable legacy mirrors the fears that many NDE survivors report facing during their experiences. For Scrooge, as for many who've had NDEs, these glimpses of potential futures lead to fundamental transformation through a profound shift in perspective. The consequences of our choices become viscerally real, not abstract concepts to be dealt with in some distant future. Scrooge's encounter with his potential future becomes the catalyst for his most dramatic change. He realizes that his path leads to a cold and lonely end, but more importantly, he understands that it's not too late to choose a different way. This realization that we have the power to shape our futures through our present actions is perhaps the most transformative aspect of both Scrooge's journey and near-death experiences. It reminds us of our ability to create the life and legacy we desire. The profound insights gained from these otherworldly experiences have the potential to change a person's life in the everyday world. As Scrooge awakens on Christmas morning, we wonder, can these profound insights truly lead to lasting change in a person's life? The answer lies in how deeply the experience has touched their soul and their willingness to carry its lessons forward into each new day. Awakening to a new life. Imagine waking up one day and feeling like a completely different person. For Scrooge, this was a profound reality. But how does his transformation compare to the real-life experiences of those who've glimpsed the afterlife? Let's explore the striking parallels that might change how you view your potential for growth. As Scrooge opens his eyes on Christmas morning, he's filled with joy and purpose. Gone is the bitter, miserly man of yesterday. In his place stands someone eager to embrace life and spread kindness. This dramatic shift mirrors what many near-death experience survivors report upon their return. Research shows that people who've had NDEs often exhibit significant changes in their outlook and behavior. Like Scrooge's newfound commitment to generosity, NDE survivors frequently dedicate themselves to helping others. Both seem to tap into a deeper understanding of what truly matters in life. The themes of joy, generosity, and purpose shine through in both Scrooge's story and NDE accounts. Where once Scrooge hoarded his wealth, he now freely gives to those in need. This echoes the experiences of NDE survivors who describe a shift towards a more compassionate perspective on life. Some report feeling a stronger connection to others, while others describe a newfound appreciation for the simple joys of existence. Psychological studies suggest that NDEs can lead to lasting personality changes. Increased empathy, a desire to help others, and a reduced fear of death are commonly reported outcomes. These changes parallel Scrooge's transformation as he becomes dedicated to improving the lives of those around him. It's fascinating to consider how a brief encounter with the other side, whether through Scrooge's ghostly visitors or a real-life brush with death, can profoundly reshape a person's entire worldview. For Scrooge, we see a complete turnaround in his behavior and attitude. He becomes a beacon of Christmas spirit for the rest of his life. Similarly, many NDE survivors report that their changed perspective and sense of purpose remain with them long after their experience. Some describe a new sense of mission in life, while others report a deeper appreciation for relationships and personal growth. When viewed through this lens, Scrooge's story becomes more than just a heartwarming tale of redemption. It mirrors the life-affirming changes reported in NDEs, suggesting that perhaps Dickens tapped into something deeper than mere fiction. His story reminds us of the potential for transformation that exists within each of us, waiting to be awakened. But what does this all mean for us, here and now? How might we apply these insights to our lives, even without a visit from three spirits or a brush with the afterlife? Reflecting on Scrooge's journey, we see that stories like A Christmas Carol can be more than entertaining tales. They invite us to explore our potential for transformation. How often do we get caught up in our daily routines, forgetting to look beyond ourselves? Scrooge's story reminds us that awakening is possible at any moment. It doesn't require ghostly visitors or near-death experiences. Sometimes, all it takes is a shift in perspective. Heather Ellis's words after her NDE resonate with Scrooge's transformation. There is life after death, and you will never be given anything you cannot handle. I chose to come back to help others. This echoes the newfound purpose and joy Scrooge discovered. What if we approached each day as an opportunity for growth? Like Scrooge, we too can find our path to awakening right here and now. How might this shift in perspective change our lives and the world around us?